All right. Welcome back to another round of Civilization 7. It has been a while, and unfortunately, due to personal matters, it will also be a while because I will not be able to stream the next Thursday as well. So we will have the stream after this one next Monday, if nothing else happens. I hope. But yeah, busy times currently. Not much time for a lot of stuff actually. So yeah, I'll probably also write a little note on my socials, but let it be said that next Thursday I will also not be here to stream. With that out of the way, I hope that we, for a change, will have a stream with no technical issues. I hope that whatever my internet provider did in our area made the internet better. If not, then I'm sorry, I guess. But we shall look to brighter things, like the modern age. We have finished the exploration age in the last game, in the last stream, and so we have now entered the modern age as Ibn Battuta and the American Empire. Now, as a quick reminder, what do we get? We gain 2 wildcard attribute points after the first civic in every age, also +1 side for all units, and a unique endeavor, where we can trade maps, so to speak, which we will probably not really use whatsoever. But yeah. As the American Empire, we gain 100 gold every time we improve a resource and 30% production towards constructing the Statue of Liberty. We also get the Industrial Park, which is a unique district that gets 2 resource capacity in the settlement and is made up of the rail yard, which is a production building that gives 1 production adjacency for quarters and wonders, and the steel mill, which is also a production building, which gives a gold adjacency for resources and wonders. We also get the Marine, which is a unique infantry unit that has the amphibious ability, and the Prospector, which is a unique civilian unit that claims a land resource outside of our regular radius. We could also get 3 gold on resources, 1 influence in cities for every resource assigned to them, or 5 gold and 1 influence for every active trade route. Now I hope, from Robber Baron, I hope that we get a lot of influence out of. It was better, I believe like either one of those or both of those used to give 2 influence. But I hope it's still good. And because we have settled so many wonders, we still have Queen's Jewelry and Padron Real. Now, I don't have very many factory resources, but I would like to do an economic victory. I have done militaristic and cultural victories, I believe, in the last 2 streams. And I think it's been a while where I've tried to go for a economic victory, and so I'll try to do that. Now, in retrospect, I probably should have gotten a settlement over here. But then again, there's not really any good... I mean, I guess that is something we could do. That has 1, 2, 3... That has 5 factory resources. You have a lot of factory resources. Unfortunately, you don't get this last coffee. Other than that, I mean, you could get that coffee. 1, 2, 3. You could also get the chocolate and the Kowlin down here. So actually getting BT on my side would not be the worst idea. Other than that, you are just out of range for that one. And you could only have 2, which means I don't really care about this city-state. Yeah, there's not much factory resource for us to take. What about our continent? I mean, he has. Yeah, Mediolanum and Gadir have a lot of factory resources. His mainland, not so much. Occasionally, yes. But I would say, all in all, I'd argue Gadir and Mediolanum are probably the best to take. Okay. Healing for naval unit outside. Sure, that works for now. I did wanted to take Wasset. Why did I want to do that again? Probably because of like Nalanda. Ah, because of El Escorial. Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? I would definitely need troops, like land troops for Mediolanum, but I could take Gadir, and maybe with like a navy around Mediolanum as well, we could just use like 1. I don't know. We'll see. Problem is my navy had other targets. Let's put it that way. The modern age has begun. We could turn Nukuleka into a city. into the capital. I still don't want Nukuleka to be my capital, thank you very much. I will take 140 extra culture. I will take the Treasure Fleet Golden Age. I will take Science on Quarters. Now, do I care about militaristic or expansionists or any sort of points? With culture, we could go towards a lot of culture, so to speak. Diplomatic, we could get a social policy slot. That's probably not the worst idea. I think I'm happy with economic expansions. I basically got everything I want from the expansionist tree. With the militaristic tree, I could go down towards the gold maintenance. But do I care about the gold maintenance, is the question. Science-wise, we could probably use a lot of science. I think we might want to get as much science as possible. So we will take double scientific. And then I would like the cultural, and I guess double militaristic and expansionist is okay. Let's fill our cities with resources as much as we can, at the very least. So with the cultural one, I mean, that would... Let's get culture and settlements for each resource assigned to them, and then when we get another one, if we get another one, we could get the culture and age per age in towns. Let's give the 50 minutes towards gold purchases. I guess 15 gold towards converting a town into a city is okay. Could have also gone for the growth rate. I think it's okay. We will take the maintenance cost reduction, I think. And tech mastery and science on quarter. And who knows, maybe we'll get another one eventually. And we always, as always, want to start with the academics technology for the Oxford University. Would be great if we could get that. And now, like I said, I want BT because I want to take over that city-state. I want Pahasapa and Kutaraja just so that we can get the settlement limits. And then, like, as many militaristic or scientific city-states as possible. But we'll see. We'll see about that. We can make our way towards that tea resource, which is good. We can make our way towards that citrus resource, and eventually also towards that resource, tea resource, which is good. There's no resource here, but we can get a little bit of extra science from all those reefs, which is great. I already forgot again how much we need, like 3 something, I believe it was. 340. There we go. Yeah, we can't, 1, 2, 3, we can't get to there. Could get this resource. I'll take the tea for now. Nothing here. I probably would like a fleet commander. I don't know what I want to get in there yet. You can give me a couple ship of the Lions. Like so. And I think I'll send you over. The question is, do I send you towards... You know what? For Gadir, you can make your way over real quick. I think that should be good. That is now a factory source, so we would like to have that one. More science. We are sitting on a comfortable amount of science, which is good. But I would like to have as much as I can. We have 1, 2, 3. We have nothing here. There is a reef, which is something we eventually want to get. Anything else that gives... That's a 6 production, though. I'll take that gladly. There's a reef I can already get. I don't see a factory resource in that city. You could go with the sawmill. That is, however, science heavy, so I might not want to do that. I might just go run a couple of research initiatives. Now we don't care about explorers. And I don't think I care much about any of these civics. However, the American civics could be great. 3 gold on resources. Whenever you train a prospector or marine, receive an additional one. So I won't get any prospectors or marines right now. Influence in cities for every resource assigned to them is probably what I want to have next. Influence a squad. I know I have started with the influence. We'll get you going. Could go sawmill. Actually, we could do that. Although that would also be that would also be great for culture. Then again, do I care about culture? I care more about science. We'll wait until we have unlocked some science. Some science stuff. That is a granary, which is ageless, which is great, so we can do that. Do you have anything ageless as well? I don't think you have. Nope, there's a granary. Scratch that. Right, I do have a... We could do a settle on this coast, or somewhere close to that coast. Like, for example, like here. That would help us have a little bit of a base of operation. And that island has nothing for us. So you know what? I might want to do that. That does also mean we do want to send you down. And you know what? We'll send you down as well. So that we can upgrade. I don't think I need scouts anymore. So I'll just keep them parked here to keep an eye over this still free land. Just in case. And with you, I will do the same, like, say, right here. Because there's settleable land up here with the occasional resource, factory resource. Like, for example, if I take a look... they're spread out far and wide. And that would give me 1, 2, 3 factory resources. I don't know if I want to settle that one. And I'll keep you as well. My eyes and ears. All right, where's my Wonder City? Oxford University. For 3. Is there anything that gives me more production? Those mountains. Okay, 12 turns. That takes a while. Let's go industrialization. We do, what I just realized, we do want to keep a place open for our unique quarter, and then also for a factory and a rail station. Although I don't know if do I need a rail station if I have a rail yard for the factory? I'm not too sure. But like the factory, for example, can go to here. And just in case I need a rail station, where is it? Radio station, city park, aerodrome, factory, academy, ironworks, stonecutter, sawmill. Do we not have a rail station here? Or is that being... There, rail station. I knew I had one. We, for example, like get that one like right here. Just so that we don't forget that we want to get that one. I would probably... How much money do we make? 500. Bureaucratic monarchy would be great. I don't think I need that much science or culture. I think gold is more the important part. There's a big fleet around. Let's get the naval trade route range up and running. We do kind of want to trade. Speaking of, we probably should get some... we don't have traders yet, do we? Or? No, I don't think we have traders yet. Where would we get them? We do, however, now have... That's 11, which is... Okay, we'll get that, which is, I guess, okay. Could be better, could be worse. Could be way better, though. I'm not too happy with that. But it's 11, so I'll take it. We have started with Pasapa. There was one down here, but there was also a militaristic city-state right here, which I would like to have earlier. Is that every militaristic city-state? Obviously, there's the one right here. But other than... no, there's Gurjan... Oh my goodness. Gujranwala is there. So, guess we'll take a while with that one. I mean, we are making good amounts of influence. That is okay. That works, I would say. We could go rail yard immediately. Oh, do we just not care? We do not care about that, then I would say. We can't get a unique quarter in Nukuleka, unfortunately. That does, however, mean the steel mill wants to get to there. I would like to give you a... Ooh. We could build that one here, though. That's a 16.5. That's a 17. And a 9 and a 9. We could get the factory over there as well. So let's give you here. And then say the factory, for example, like there's a 15. That's a 16. But that's a pink starter. I would like to keep that one. Let's get that one here then, I guess. That's good. Carthage is looking good. Politics and poetics. The dawn of modernity breaks over America and politicians put pen to paper to define the way forward. While articles on government and the building blocks of state proliferate, so too do poets paint the beauty of nuance and new beginnings in verse. Give me the science. The literary machine. The rise of American industry has changed its very imagination as the machines of production roar onward. I cannot read today, my goodness. Much literature begins to reflect a longing for the simple past and the rawness of emotion and nature. Other authors take the opportunity to criticize society's present through realistic snap. Again, I want the science, please. We have 3 golden... I would like to go towards Lend-Lease, though. Pretty soon. Do I not have... I do have merchants. Which does mean once you finish that, I think I want you to build an army of merchants. I might want to help you out with that. And we should... befriend Guranjawala. I will give you a ship of the line. And then maybe I buy next turn a ship of the line as well. So that is, however, the rail station. Let's go towards the factory. I do not want to get one just yet. Although, I probably need one. They need to be connected to the capital. That might be a problem. But it should connect via port 2, I believe. I hope. Maybe. Not too sure. Okay, let's get one last ship of the line. And we will send you a little bit on your way. That... Ooh, I can use them here. Nice. Where's the troop? Who knows anyway. We could also get... You know what? Let's turn that into our production line. And then hopefully ports should work as well. I think ports work. Not entirely sure, but I do believe they work. Hopefully. We'll see. Actually, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's settle here. I would like a brickyard here. I would like a granary here. I would like a harbor and a fishing quay. And that is it for now, I would say. I mean, you can't get anywhere. You can't take that tile. So that's okay, I hope, at least. I would like you to hate me. Do I really need to denounce you is the question. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, Pataliputra. Let's go. Oh, sweet trade routes. There's my marine. I don't know why that one... I guess it's probably the closest to Pahasapa. And then it's Jalalabad. And that's like all the militaristic city-states I see. Sure. Let's trade with you. We'll fill in the towns first. Now, do I want to trade with Benjamin Franklin? Not too certain I would like. I would like that. Then again, Gadir? I mean, I wouldn't need to go to war against him if I just continue trade with him, realistically. So maybe maybe, you know what, let's trade. I can get them without going to war, which is great, actually. Do I have a port now? Which does mean I will send my fleet a little bit away.
I wonder anybody does anything at Oxford but dream and remember.
There's the Oxford University. Just lovely, lovely, lovely. Question. I do have a port. Let's get a port and see if this is enough. I could get a port myself. But I can't get... I could... 6,000. I will build the port. And... Actually, you know what? That grocer can also... let's build the port first. And then I will purchase a rail station and hope that this is enough. But yeah, look... 162 gold. Don't mind if I do. A new civilization. A group of gold miners announced they no longer wish to pay taxes. They declare secession from America, and there is a new flag over their settlement, that of the Great Republic of Rough and Ready. Crush the secession? We'll leave them to their fun. They'll get by eventually. We'll take the extra science, although I doubt we will actually need it, but we'll do it nonetheless. Carthage needs to be a factory city. I don't think that is debatable. Ew. I would probably like to trade with you more. Because, like, yeah, there's 4 more factory resources right here that I could absolutely use. But it also means we now have Lend-Lease. Just honestly, I mean, we could get rid of our healing to naval units when we're not going to war, but yeah, they were. I remembered them stronger. Yeah, those cards could have been better. Not gonna lie, could have been better. For the love of the party, on the 4th of July, Rough and Ready citizens are denied beer in a nearby town because they are foreigners. They immediately disband their young nation and join the festivities. Told ya. So let's get a rail station going. That's 3, that is 3 as well. That's 4 factory resources. Hell yeah. Yeah, and suddenly it does look good when it comes to factory resources. Suddenly the world seems to work again. I did wanted to send you away though, before Buddy decides or asks me what the hell I am doing here. We still need 6 more turns for mass production, which is okay. Let's get the last American civic going. I would like the settlement limit. I would like the settlement limit. I mean, arguably, we don't need. One resource capacity. Hell yeah, 1 resource capacity. Arguably, we don't need the militaristic city-states that we've just started with. But I haven't seen a scientific one either. That would have been the ones I would have liked. I see cultural, and we have a lot of expansionist city-states, which I might take. There's good food behind them. And say no to that, but you will take that one, I assume. But we could still take, yeah, for example, you. Let's do a little bit of a repair. 3 more. I guess we shall go. Oh, that's just 2 more. That's 3 more, and that's just 2. Let's go. Let's trade with you. I would say. Seems reasonable.
I would.
Okay. Well, I guess that's basically everything I wanted to have. So now we need to wait 4 more turns, and then hopefully we can start everything we need. We do have the port. I hope that should be enough. Maybe. Hopefully. The marvels of training. There's my 2 wildcard attribute points. What do we want? Could go science. Realistically, do I care about anything? Gold, maybe? Yeah, let's get the gold on resources and towns and resource capacity in cities and towns. That seems good. That does seem reasonable. Still no factory resource for you. We have gotten all the factory resources. So now it's about land. I guess we'll still take the commanders earn doubled. It's good to have, just in case I need it. What do you say about more trade relations? Was that worth it? Not really. Let's get you. Okay. Two more turns. We'll save up a little bit of money so that we can purchase the factories as quickly as possible.
I died from the mineral.
You also don't have a factory, so I believe I still want BT on my side. I might save up 720 influence. That's probably not the worst idea. Oh, we can see. What would be worth it? Honestly, with him, he should be okay. Where are we? Here, Vadrapura. Sure. So much for saving up my influence, I guess. There we are. Did that work now? School, military, laboratory, why not? No suitable locations. There should be. Unless you're telling me I can't build something. Why is there no suitable location? Factory. No suitable location for you. But there should be. Those things are both overbuildable. Can't you not be placed on overbuildable stuff? You don't have, you also don't. Why not? Why did that not work? I mean, I can build other things. Do I have an aerodrome? Requires flight. I don't have flight yet. Let's go towards flight. I'm pretty certain you should be able to build on top. I mean, it doesn't say it wouldn't be able. And the grocer is being built here. So there's that. I don't see why this wouldn't... why this is not possible. It would be bad if that's not possible. Because I would like... yeah, a city with a port and a rail station. Why can't I do that? Anything good for trades? I guess that is a good enough trade. Can we... Ah, no, you are a city resource. But it doesn't tell me, so it just tells me no suitable location. Allows for his factory resources can be purchased in towns. So it must be built in settlements connected to the capital by railroad. And it is not. But can I even connect the capital with railroads? Because like the capital's on a fucking island. What if I place a rail station here? Hang on, would that work? Where would the smartest move be? Your connection does look like it goes through here or through there. Okay, question. If I mean, but I have a port. Does a port not work? If I were to get a rail station here and a rail station here. We have connect. Does that work? No. You do not seem to be connected with the capital. Can I connect the cap? I thought the ports could connect the capital. Do they not? Are they too far away? Because I have a rail station in here. It's obvious, you can see like the tracks, like these cities are connected. Is that port too far? But how far away can I get that port? I do have a port in this town. I do not have a rail station in this town because I cannot build it anywhere. Let's give you a port as well. No suitable location. Do I need ports everywhere? Do I need a rail station here? And then maybe a port as well. Is that enough? Why is that not enough? We have the rail connection. We have so many rail station connections to every. I can't believe that they need that the capital cannot be on an island if you want to connect it to other cities. I don't believe that. And I do have a port and a port. I had hoped that ports would do the trick. Do they not? Two carriers in settlement, modern gold building, naval units chained, responsibility must be placed adjacent to coast. Doesn't say. But am I really locked out of a economic victory because La Paja is on a fucking island? I'll wait. I'll see what happens when I finish my economic attribute, when I finish my unique quarter. Maybe that somehow helps me. But I would very much not want to be locked out. But like, I should be able to. I mean, I can even place a wonder here. I could also use that to place my factory. Say, for example, we'll build a laboratory here. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to. I really hope that this does not mean I royally screwed myself.
The one?
I mean, you cannot get. I mean, I could give you a rail yard. Hopefully that like sort of works the same way. Also give you a port. So you have finished that. You have finished all of. Does that now work? No, no suitable. Why is there no suitable location? There should be a suitable location. I don't see any reason why there wouldn't be a suitable location. Do I really need to... I can build one more building here. Let's get the Statue of Liberty for now, I guess. Do I really need to build up my towns? Because I cannot build a goddamn factory. How do factories work? Please tell me. Please tell me. 12 production allows the type of factory resource to be assigned to settlement. One resource capacity in a settlement. Modern resource building must be built in a settlement connected to the capital by railroad. But I physically can't connect my capital to any of my cities via railroad. That is not possible. Am I missing something? Do I need to wait another turn because I just something happened just, I guess. Department store, Ironworks, Military Academy, Museum, Opera House. No, there is no factory. But then I can't get a factory here. No, there's also no suitable location. The only place where I could have gotten a So let me get that straight. I cannot go for an economic victory because it needs a railway connection to the capital, which I cannot give because my capital is on a fucking island. And I couldn't have done anything against to prevent this, because the only other city I could have turned into a capital is on the same goddamn island. So I am sitting on a metric ton of factory resources that I cannot use whatsoever. Is that what the game is currently trying to tell me here? But why can't I use a port to connect cities with my capital that are not on the same continent? Or on the same landmass, rather. Why is that so impossible? Like, for example, like you had in Civ 5, just an example, where you could have settled a city on an island, and if you build a harbor, you would get a street, like a city connection to your capital. Why does that not work here? Why is that not a connection that I can make? Or am I too far away? Would I need to, although I mean Gadir still, would I need to like take Gadir, for example? And then it would work. If I were to settle like right here, right in their face, and I get a port right there, I can't get a port right there, but like, oh, okay, I'll test that one. I'll test it. I will settle here. I will give a fishing. I'll get a fishing key here. I will get a harbor here. Do I have another water building that is not the port? I don't think I have. I will get a port here. That is the closest I can get that port. We are a tile away from one another. And then I will build up rail stations everywhere. And I will have a port in Motia, I have a port in Hippo, and I hope that works.
The well.
And if not, okay, Muscat is being befriended, which is good. I would like to incorporate BT now. And if that does not work, then I guess we'll pivot victories then. And I'll definitely have to look up how that works. But like, okay, now let's take a look. There's an aerodrome. I can easily place an aerodrome on that tile and on that tile. So it's not, it can't be because this is not overbuildable. I mean, it obviously couldn't be because like there's a pink stutter. I could have placed it on that or on that one. I have the tiles. So it has to be because my that city is not connected via railroad to my capital. Oh, please give me the food. That is the only explanation. I am purchasing ports and railroads in every goddamn town that I can, if necessary. You can't make me work that hard to get like a bazillion trade routes up and running, to get as many factories as I can, and then just say, oh, by the way, you can't get a factory in your town because it needs to be connected via railroad and railroad only. That's not how the world works, friends. That's not how the world works. I beg of you. Please, just give me that game.
The members of the nation will never...
Past, present, future. As the modern age launches the people into the future, ancient legends begin to resurface. Mythic tales of the Empire's origins. Many look to these works to remind themselves of their roots, drawing lessons that are not always accurate but meaningful nonetheless. I will get the science. Because, like, if I can't get an economic victory, I will pivot towards a scientific victory. I still hope I can get the
Give me your tired,
economic
your poor,
victory.
your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
There is the Statue of Liberty, though. Right next to the Great Stele.
We are...
1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, there's nothing. And I mean, I would imagine. I mean, although problem might be that I can't get a rail station here. I mean, that is very well also, that could very well be a problem. But like I said, I'd hope the port would fix that issue. I do not want to... Let's just give research initiatives, I guess. Alright, let's see. Give me a fishing key. Give me a harbor. Give me a port. And I can't get a rail station yet. Because I cannot set. And Muscat is still 2 turns. Because I cannot. That is a problem. I did not. Yeah, I can't get a rail station. Do we have another water? We do not. I guess there goes that plan. Fuck. That doesn't matter. Like, even if I could have placed something here, that I cannot. I don't have a buildable tile. I just realized that's not working. I can't even turn you into a city and build a wonder because there is a resource on every fucking land tile that this city has apart from the city center. Give me, do you have a port already? I will give you the steel mill. No, you do not have a port already. Wherever I built that one, I cannot build a rail station. I can build a rail station. We will build a rail station. And then I will also give you a port and a rail station. So you have a port and rail station, port and rail station. You have a port and rail station. You have a port and rail station. You have a port and rail station. Everybody has ports and rail stations. And I mean, we see there is a rail connection like literally everywhere. 10-man stock exchange. I really need to take a look into how harbors work. Do I need that to be on the distant lands? Support, we could get a rail station. Is that what you're talking about? Do ports only work when covering like distant land distances? That would be horrible. Diabolical even. What's the price of a rail station? 4,700. A couple of turns, that should be doable. Yeah, let's give you... Okay, that's all we can do, I guess. You... Can you stop? I guess we still need to wait a couple more turns. I mean, war with Benjamin's not... No. Just no. That's not going to happen. Alright. Do I actually need a dreadnought? We can still get the rail station. Let's repair the fishing boat. No suitable location. I don't get that. How do factories work? Why do I not get a suitable location in any of my cities? Why? Why is that not working? I don't want to trade anymore. I have enough trade. Let's get research initiatives going. I do fear that we need to pivot towards a different victory type. I'm afraid that is all I can do because the game is stupid. Yeah, it's nothing. But like, how would you do an economic victory on an archipelago map? Like, think about a tiny archipelago map where you have literally no space for anything. How would you do that? If you need a land connection to your capital. Am I missing something? Does that work differently for America? Is there like a hidden rule that says America cannot build factories? Is my unique building a no, my unique building is not a factory. Like, seriously, what should I do? Where am I wrong? What is my problem? Why does that not work? Can you stop attacking me. Gay has been defeated. Is that... Yeah, that's been BT. It's not worth anything, because I cannot seem to get my factories up and running. Great that I have that one now. Good for me, I guess. Yeah, you don't have a factory. Okay, guess we'll pivot then. Can you befriend this guy, please? Why is Musket still mad at me? Can you stop, please? Well, there's nothing that I would like here. Ironworks, grocer, stonecutter, sawmill, stonecutter, grocer, ironworks, defensive fortifications. You can still get a port and a rail station. No factory for you either. Fishing key, grist, no sawmill. You unfortunately can't get any of that. Sadly.
We fear.
Yes, I know, but Musket is 2 turns away from being friendly. Just please. I have other issues right now. Now, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Maybe I'm forgetting something incredibly obvious. But if it is actually the case that you need to have a land connection to your capital in order to get a rail connection to the capital, then I am sorry, that is a stupid concept. Why is that in the game? Why can't you just get a connection with a port as well? Like I said, I might be missing something incredibly obvious. 'Cause I thought I had that. I thought I could do that, like connecting my capital with a city not via rail. But I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Well, I guess, like I said, I guess we'll pivot. Let's give a little bit of production so that we can finish the aerodrome quicker, and then the subsequent project. And I guess we'll go towards a scientific victory then. 'Cause it's not happening. It's just not happening. I'll just do science research projects. I still have the slight hope that it will work out eventually. But I don't see what else I can do. I have connected every city on this continent with ports and railroads. And it's just no. Simply no. The game literally said, how about you don't? Growing pains. Loss is a universal experience and every facet of life can reflect its sorrowful face. What was once an intimate alliance has crumbled with nothing but memories for rubble. What crumbled? I don't see anything that crumbled. I mean, I couldn't even... I guess I can't. I also can't build a port here because of all the resources. So I don't even think it would matter much if I take Gadir or not. Unless the game said... Wait, hang on. Hang on. No, I was about to say, if it didn't work because those 3 tiles were in another civilization's lands with which I don't have open borders, I would have gone mad, frankly. I would have probably just started screaming right here and there. Because that's just bullshit. I'm sorry. Where's the repair? If you guys have any idea what the hell I'm doing wrong, let me know. Because I have no idea what is going on here. Why this does not work. I'm always happy to be told I'm stupid, because stuff doesn't work out the way I think it does. But I have no clue what I'm doing wrong right now. So if you have any ideas what's going on, feel free to post them in the chat. I'd appreciate that a lot. It's nothing. What does that say? Okay. Research mass production. Connect settlements by rail. Research of industrialization has led you to the first rail station. Settlements with a rail station will be automatically connected to each other by rail as long as no water blocks the railroad's path. Researchman. But I cannot connect an island with just rail. That is not possible. Tip, if 2 settlements of the race are separated by water, a port in both towns will be completed. If 2 settlements with a rail station. Is it really because I cannot build a rail station in my capital? Is that the problem? Are you telling me that if I would have built a rail station here instead of my unique quarter, everything would have been fine? Don't tell me that this is the problem. That I cannot connect because La Paja doesn't have a... It has a rail yard.
If I cannot.
Why does a rail yard not count? Please, what am I doing? Hegemony is okay. I see the train tracks right here. Do you not see that? Why does that not count? Why does a rail station need both places? I'm going to lose it. Okay. I guess I don't need to spend my money on preparing other settlements, because Lapa turns out to suck. But that is the thing, and that is criticism with the game where I am 100% with. Why the hell can I not get rid of resources? Why can't I say, fuck that Niter resource, I need that place for a rail yard, get out of my game? Why is that not a thing? Seriously, that entire system basically means that if you're playing on an archipelago map, for example, where you are starved for space, you are basically locking yourself out of a victory, out of an economic victory, because I have no option anymore to connect my capital to everything. Had I taken Nukuleka, I wouldn't even had this option in the beginning. Yes, I fucked myself with placing my unique district here instead of the rail yard. I could have done the rail yard here and everything would have been fine. But had I taken Nukuleka as my capital, nothing would have worked. And that is one of my big criticisms about this game. I think that the need that the sheer fact that you need to connect everything to your damn capital is bad. Why can't I build a factory in a city far away from my capital just because there's no train track going to it? Why can't I use resources? Like, if Carthage wouldn't have been connected to my capital, I couldn't slot a resource from Carthage into Hadrumetum, even though they're neighbors to one another. Why does everything need to be connected to my damn capital? I cannot understand this decision. And this is just frustrating. I was building up for a great economic victory that I can just completely throw out the window now because I cannot build a fucking rail station in my capital. That needs to be changed. Oh my goodness. Why is that still in the game? Well, I guess we'll do that now. I don't have a scientific city-state anywhere, right? Where I could have gotten... Well, why would I want a scientific city-state anyway? Scientific city-states... There's one, and it's almost been taken. Screw you, that shit is mine. Get out of my city-state. Please, please. I'm kind of using it right now. All those great... or why do I only have the choice of 2 cities, or 1 in that case, to turn into my capital? For each stream, like, for the exploration in Modern Age, I only could have taken Nukuleka as my capital. Why couldn't I say I want Carthage as my capital? Why is that not an option? That would have saved or solved rather, so many problems. I cannot begin to tell you how many.
We feel.
And it's just not possible. And I don't know why. Well, I guess because the game works that way, but I don't know why the game works that way. Another easy fix. Why do I still need a railroad? Why can't I say, okay, you can connect on land via railroad and on water via port. And if you have a port and another port, these cities don't need a railroad, and if another city has a railroad, it connects to a city with a port. Why do I need both? If I want to connect a city over water. That makes no sense as well. But I guess it's whatever. But Alba, that's just how the game works. Yes, I guess that's just how the game works. And now I'm pivoting. Because my plans have been spoiled. My plans have been taken and thrown out the window. So many city-states are being incorporated. Do I get any good ones? I could use can I use scientific? Honestly, I probably don't need scientific ones. 10 turns. I could get... Do I have a... No, launchpad is here. I don't have any more productive stuff, I think. Not now, at the very least. Okay. Guess we'll just continue on. I could get some technologies that give me more production on like mines or something like that. Don't know if I have mines in this. Probably don't have mines in here. Oh well, I guess we don't do that then. Could I have started already with the other? I might have already been able to start. Oh, well. Alright. Let's break the sound barrier. Happiness is there. I don't know if I need more happiness, if more happiness equals more production, or if I just need to be happy. I will save my money. Although I am on 45k. But I will want to purchase a launch pad. If I could give you production resources, that would probably be good. I cannot... No, I cannot slot resources. I need to get another resource, then it would be possible. Hermitage is gone, which is okay.
It is not from...
there it is. Now we... Nope, because it was an Empire resource. This did not work. Ah, we need changing resources anyway. Oh, that is a wild settle. Let's get food on resources. Because why not? Punaka. How long? Ani, let's go. Please be still. Please be still there. That would be phenomenal. Wait, did I already take that? What did I take from there? Hang on. When did I got that? Did I hope I took that. That went completely past me. I was... Or did I not get anything? But I can't. There's something at least... No, I should have... I need to look back what I took there. I completely erased that memory. What is production? That is happiness. That is happiness. Your culture. Anything productive. Science goal. I can't... Yeah, I can't get these treasure resources. Production. That's just happiness, food, happiness, happiness, food, production, 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 just food, happiness, happiness, production, production, food, 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 there's also production, and one more production. Alright, let's push that production as far as we can. Let's get the culture in here. Alright, so that should be every productive resource that I have. So we are now up at 174. Which is hopefully enough. Maybe. All right, let's get a launch pad going. And then we can launch satellite. Is there anything that gives me production? Production clay pits and quarries. Production buildings and oil rigs. That sounds good. I do have production buildings. I have a mine. I don't think I have a clay pit. Or a quarry, for that matter. But production buildings, I'll gladly take that. Launch satellite. It's on its way. You are just food. You are spices. You are of no use whatsoever. There's nothing. I mean, I could make my way. I could make my way towards that tea that I cannot use. I have been surrounded. Like, she's settling those islands around me like crazy. Oh, at least a little bit more production here. Then, actually, compensating for air units, compensating for naval units, compensating for the ancient siege. Into production military, but two production military buildings is also quite nice because I think I have some of those as well. That is Muzibu Azalampanga.
It is not
done. There's nothing I want from that tree. There's nothing I want from you. Let's erase that and never speak of it again.
The sound of
Alright,
words.
to production military. Do I still have a military unit building that I can get? My military advisor does it, but that's a happiness building, I would say. I don't think I have a military building left to build. That's just food. Destroy all ports and rail stations in a target city. Why would I want to do that? One more production on that mine. Seems reasonable. Ooh, somebody took... Edward Teachers joined communism. Sure. Is there anything that gives me, like, stuff towards projects? Constructing wonders. Air units. Towards buildings and improvements in cities with a rail station. Communism. Sure. Let's do that. Ouch.
And was
that was
Jerusalem
production
built
on
here?
mines and woodcutters, namely that mine. Although, would that count? Did that get a production as well? I mean, it is my unique building, so probably not. What else do we have? Production on clay pits and quarries. Don't know if I have any, but just in case I do, I'll take that. Sure, I'll take the gold and happiness. Seems reasonable, I guess. Blackbeard will probably like that. Everybody who doesn't take communism will probably hate me for that, so I hope that people take that. Please. Although then again, we should be closing in. Significant blizzard. Yeah, we should be one turn away. Not one turn, one project away, I should say. From the victory. Not the one I wanted. There's a crewed spaceflight. 11 turns. There's nothing I can give you. I mean, I could give you defensive fortifications. Unfortunately, that doesn't count as a military building. Would have been great. Nothing else productive. I've given you every productive building that I have, or resource that I have, rather. So I guess we just have to hard build these 11 turns. Maybe I can scratch off like 1 or 2 turns when I get the 30%
Workers of the
production
world unite.
towards buildings. Towards projects. Which is like that one. Yeah, public works. Science doesn't matter. There's nothing productive here. Divided opinion. The recent barrage of storms triggers a wild-scale movement to better understand such awesome phenomena. Yes, yes, yes. I will take the culture. Thank you very much. People's monarch. Others may say that a true socialist movement must abandon the trappings of the past, but our people know better. One's past identity moves them forwards. Have 5 artifacts. I do not care about artifacts. Exploding Earth. Ash and screams fill the air as the volcano hurls lava down its slope. Some run, others pray. Culture. Nothing productive here, nothing productive there. I don't think there's anything productive anywhere, so I don't care. Let's just do whatever, I guess. No influence is hoarded, squandered when hoarded, but I really don't have anything to. I mean, I could. No, I can't. It's 4 turn away. I've not said anything. I have nothing with it influence. Why do I still have another scientific? Sure, I guess. I don't need science anymore. That's the problem. I just need production, and a lot of that. But I do think Carthage is probably as productive as I can get it. Unfortunately, I cannot swap these tiles. Goodness me, would that be awesome if I could. But I can't. Sadly. Aerodynamics 2, I guess. There's nothing I need anymore. Unless, except for like that socialism card. Best 4 turns. I don't think, I don't think that 30% production shave anything off of 4 turns. But I'll take it nonetheless. Amina has joined fascism. There might be a war coming my way soon. The good thing is the time's on my side right now, at least as far as I can tell. Benjamin Franklin has also joined. Why? The one game where I do not want to go to war, everybody chooses fascism. Well, I guess I know what I'm upgrading, just in case I need that. I do believe that this alliance will soon be over. Nothing here. I could also take the Tong. Nope, never mind. I cannot take. Yeah, it's also quite on a. Why on that island? That is. I don't understand that decision. What's that navy doing there, Himiko?
Socialism.
I hope nothing too evil. Yeah, she is. She's taking every island she can. It seems. That is that. Give me. What do I want to get rid of? Don't care about the naval trader range. I would like to have 30% production was constructing. Yeah, that did not do a damn thing. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, the hate is real. Ooh. An ally is at war. Let me guess. Him? Franklin with Amina? No, with Edward Teach. Nah, you will hate me in a couple of turns anyway. So I don't see a reason to go to war for you. I guess we can now get the healing in again. You can stay. We are closing in, is the good thing. 2 more turns. I believe 1 more turn after this one. Realistically, this was not the victory I wanted to get. But I would lying if I would say it wasn't a victory that was higher up on my I want to play at some point list. I wish it just wouldn't have been so frustrating in a way that it was a forced victory or change to victory. Ultimately, yes, that frustration was to some parts definitely self-induced. Had I not built my unique quarter, everything would have been fine, but I still question some of these mechanics that
lonely in a void.
were definitely also part of the reason as to why this was so frustrating.
What new possibilities does such a vantage point open?
Well, I guess that is a scientific victory done. Which does mean that for the next stream I might want to just go full economic. Like economic leader, economic civ, economic mementos, and then go for it. And try to A, maximize as much gold as possible, and B, get an economic victory. Like settle, or rather A, get maximize gold, B, settle, maximize settling, and then C, get the victory. I don't know, maybe like on a Pangea map this time, so that my capital can be connected. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, due to it currently being a busy time, I will not be able to stream next Thursday. I've got other things I need to attend during that time slot. And so we will see what's going on next Monday if nothing gets in that way either. Like I said, times are busy right now. And I don't have as much time for streaming as I wish I would have. So we'll see. I will, if it doesn't work, I will definitely make a post on my socials. So check them out if you want to see when I'm streaming. And I still hope you had a great time, even though this was a little less chill and a little more rant. And as always, if you want to rewatch any of my streams, you can check out my VODs channel. And for everyone else, I will see you in the next one, hopefully Monday. Bye!